So what's up, YouTube? I'm going to show you how to do unit spawning on a trigger. So let's first get us a unit to champion orgs spawn. So we're going to go to triggers, add a new trigger, add a new condition with a new effect, but condition first, and we're going to do objects in area. So when player 1 goes to this area, we're going to, he needs one unit in there, so we put a 1 there for quantity, and we're not going to put anything else, just one unit for a new effect. And we're going to create object, and what we're going to create is, I don't know, let's do an archer, and it's going to be Gaia, set location there, and then yeah, that's good to go. It's green. Let's do another one, same thing, create object, and then let's do another archer, but this time let's make it player 2. I'm gonna set this location here. And then diplomacy, just gonna leave everything on enemy, so that's how it appears. So go back to triggers. Triggers are set once I walk in that area. Let's go to terrain. I like the rock, this looks cool. So go to rock. No, somewhere in this area, pretty close, around there. Accuracy doesn't really matter, but I also like getting a torch to signal it. So when player 1 goes here, because that's how we set the trigger, it's gonna set it off. So it's save as create unit upon object in area. That's what it is, right? So let's test it.
But I'm Gerald, and I can always have just what I want. She's the baddest, I would love to flaunt. Take her shot, but you know he's Saint Laurent. But no, she ain't with it though. All because she got her own dough. Boss, if you don't know, she could never ever be a pro.
Oh, okay, so what happened was the torch actually counted as the object in area. So I would have had to put it on the outside. It's a good thing to watch out of. And then the guy turned to blue like it's supposed to. So let's quit current game. Go to units. So we can get the move command. Get that out of there. Close enough where it still signals the location to player 1. Don't have to do the signal trigger location, but I like it. In some situations, I suppose. So, this is only for when player 1 steps into this area. What if we want to make this something that happens to everyone? Well, that's a lot of triggers to create. So I'm going to show you a shortcut to repeat this with, like, it's pretty much a copy command, but there's no copy command in the game, so we have to get creative. So we're going to go new trigger, new condition, a new effect, and a new effect. And then we're going to go to my macro recorder, which I love, and I use for many of things. Take a second to come up. Okay, so open up, we're going to record, and we're going to have a condition of objects and area, and then we're going to have effect of create object, and then we're going to have a archer, and then create object again, and we're going to do an archer again. I didn't set the locations yet, but at least you get some of the variables set. And then you go new condition, new effect, and then we stop the recorder, and then we press play. So what this is going to do is pretty much loop through
Geico presents
everything you had to do.
Inanimate objects.
This is Brian Bruno live
so right now I'm not
on the scene of a
controlling the
recent
computer.
windstorm. Here to describe the event, a chest
Just
of drawers.
going through
There's a storm
the
howling
steps that I did
outside,
through the
so
first
I
time.
thought I'd stay
Cool thing
in and
is I
watch
can
a
change this to
rom-com. 5
200%
minutes into the flick, a tree
speed,
branch slams through the
300%
window.
speed, make it
Were
faster
you
than what I
hurt?
could even do.
I just got a scratch on my chest.
But
Your chest of drawers
the
can't
macro
help you in a
becomes more prone to
windstorm,
making
but the
errors,
Geico
so
Insurance
you want to
Agency
be
can help you get covered for personal
weary of
property
how
damage.
fast to make
Call
this
Geico to see how
with
affordable homeowners
respects
insurance
to
can
how
be.
fast the computer can respond to the macro. There's some tricks you can do to improve this, but I'm not going to get into that. So yeah, I think I did a error. It didn't click new here. So this is just showing how it made an error. It didn't click new, so but it did do the archers. So we're gonna go new again. Actually, I just kind of realized how we can make this loop really well. So let's record again. No, and you guys get another tutorial of this. So bring objects and area, and we're going to create an object. We're going to build an archer. Again, we're not setting locations because if the map moves, it messes with it, whatever. Everything has to be a complete loop, and nothing needs to change from one loop to another loop for this to work. My application, I'm not doing anything on maps, so my application does not matter. It's pretty much what I'm saying when I'm doing this, but if you do stuff on the map, you have to realize an application matters. So, also another thing I do is change these, but I'm not changing them right now. So let's go new, and that will complete our loop. So we're going to loop through. So now what we got? We got player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5, with the same logic to do what this one champion is going to do. So we could put 8 champions now, one of each color, all who is going to run into this area and trigger the trigger. So pretty much everyone gets their chance of spawning the archer, Gaia, and player 2 enemy archer. But that's just how it's set up in the trigger. In the first trigger, you can change the players so that when blue walks in, orange and a Gaia archer spawn. One idea I got with a Western European diplomacy is whenever say player 1 walks into this area, we're going to have one unit of every player on the map that's going to spawn, so that there's a little skirmish, a small little battle between the 8 Arbalists, and then whoever has the allies are going to have the number advantage in the Arbalist battle, and thus win Arbalists from the little skirmish. Just an example of what I've done in the past. So now we got this program making these triggers for us. What's cool, so once you get so now it's in trigger 6, so we got to do trigger 6, trigger 7. We could do so many of these. Maybe we want to add more locations on locations on locations. So I'm just gonna press do this 10 times, I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee and come back and everything will be preset. It's gonna be so much easier to program this because of the macro recorder that I'm using. You can download the macro recorder from the website. Just type in mouse recorder, and that's what it is. Just records your mouse. And you can do so many loops. I've used this in creating trading systems. I've used it in work. I've used it in playing Age of Empires Edit Scenario. Trigger. I don't know why it's trigger 3. I might have messed up the loop somehow. Or maybe I'm just kind of... I don't know what I'm doing. The loop's gotta be... Yeah, see, and then it's gonna... I don't know what happened. But... it's not perfect. But it does get stuff done without your work. Make your loops better than I did. I'm just going to show you how you can make it faster. So 200% speed goes from 53 seconds to 23 seconds. But I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll try anyway. So new condition, new effect, condition, objects in area, create object. So yeah, I think I messed up somehow. I don't know. My loop's not perfect somehow. I think somewhere in the loop I pressed trigger 3 location when I should have never done that, and it's within the loop. But yeah, okay. So you guys get the idea. What I'm trying to get across here. Making someone spawn and then using the macro loop command.